Yes, everyone, hope we're all good, and a big shout out to everyone out there who likes, shares and comments on this channel. Thank you. Alright lad, I am in a city that obviously doesn't need any introduction. Manchester. We'll take a walk about, see what's going on, have a chat with a few people. Let me introduce you to Dan Booth. Now Dan Booth, former or
no, current
professional boxer, 24 fights.
20.
20? And how many have you won?
So I only won 7. I'm on the road now, journeyman.
Journeyman, that's it. That is like something else to be a journeyman, don't it? You know.
Well, do you know what? There's a kid that we know called Jamie Gwynn. Obviously, you've had Curtis on. Curtis had 54 pro fights. Yeah. He only drew 1. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He lost 52. But it's about putting food on the table, Billy. Yeah. And you know when I first started off boxing, it wasn't about putting food on the table. It was like this mad quest that was on. Yeah. Fighting in your own corner, all that business, yeah. And it got to a point where I tried to get where I was going. Yeah. You man. Yeah. I didn't quite succeed in getting where I was going, but the journey I ended up going on, you remember Bella? Yeah. Was an easy alcoholic for a long time. Yeah. Yeah. I could really go on about my life, but chasing after this quest in the boxing game, yeah. The journey I ended up going on completely changed my life, Billy. You know, stopping from drinking. I lost a lot of weight doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I reached a point where I could let go of trying to win and just to start getting paid. But I'm not trying to win no more. I'm trying to get fucking paid, Billy. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You're taking blows.
Well, no, I don't take him. Don't take him, Billy. It's not about getting it. You know what I mean? It's about not getting it. Do you know what I'm saying?
What weight are you fighting at?
Super light. Well, I was super light. I'm about 10 stone 10 at the moment.
So when's your next fight?
Leicester, 4 weeks Saturday in Leicester.
Who's your opponent?
Ryan Hurst, I think he's called.
Is he a newcomer?
I think he's called. He's had 4 pro fights.
It's mad that, isn't it? So you get thrown, you've had like 20 fights plus, give or take, yeah? Now you get someone who's starting their journey in the pro game, a couple of rounds, you get through in with someone like yourself, don't you? Yeah. Someone who's established but like is not like, you can kind of give them...
I'm playing the game now. So you're
going to take them the distance?
Yeah, so the other week I boxed the kid. Yeah. Put him over with a big right hand, bang, flush on his chin, bang on his back. As soon as he got up, I went, right, we'll have a little walk around now. Yeah. I didn't throw another punch for the rest of the fight. Hey, I come back at the end of the 3rd round.
So basically you become a punch bag, don't you?
Nah, not a punch, but not a punch bag. It's not about getting it, but I'm not getting it. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Nah, so the other week, you are like a punch bag, though.
Yeah, you know.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You're a paid punch bag, basically,
aren't you? Fucking right. They don't want people to win. They don't want people to turn up.
They don't want you to win.
Do they fuck? Do you know what I'm saying? So I come back at the end of the 3rd round on that fight, Yeah. And the kid that was in my corner went, go and win this round, you win the fight. I looked at him and went, I don't want to win the fight. Hey, the phone stopped fucking ringing. Do you know what I'm saying, Billy? I've got to keep that phone going, bro.
If you win, the phone's not ringing.
Yeah, man, Billy. Hey, lovely to meet you. Do you know what I'm saying?
And you too, my mate. Stick with it, right?
Respect, Billy.
And you too. Take it easy. Nice one, my mate. Ta-da. Hello. Welcome to Lizard Street, where you can drop your lizards and your U-boats all day long. Check out who I've just bumped into, Michael.
Yeah.
How are you, Michael?
I'm alright today, you know, I'm just, I go house to that boy, man, or hospital that boy, man. So, well, I have to go to my appointment 3 o'clock today. So, well, I have to survive. So, I cannot miss my appointment, but I'm not going to be home till after tomorrow. That's it.
That's good news. So, you're not going to be homeless after tomorrow?
No more.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the housing.
What area?
I'm going to Cheetham Hill.
Cheetham Hill?
Yeah.
That's not too bad. Did you get yourself some food the other day?
Yeah. Thank you very much. But I'll go house and appointment today. I'm not going to be home no more after today.
Well, that's sound. That's it, you know. As long as you're making, like, the effort to change your life.
Yeah.
Because I do believe you went to the shop to buy yourself some drink.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, let's, you just got to be honest. So if you want food, like I said, I'll buy you food.
But just promise some small.
Do you want to go and buy you something to eat?
Well, I'm going to Cheetham Hill later on, after half an hour. Yeah. But I just need some spare few pennies for a train fare.
You can't be straight with me, this kid. Michael, you can't be straight, you've got to be honest.
I'm honest with you.
You're always on the blag, Michael.
I'll say it's Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, I'm on you.
Yeah.
Right, so, you're alright, girl? You're okay? She's having a good nose there, like. Right, so what are you going to do then?
I'm just gonna go, after half an hour I have to go to Cheetah and catch 135.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come here. So where are you from originally?
Originally I was born in Africa, but I grew up in Manchester.
Yeah.
East Africa, that's where I'm from. A long time ago, 29 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. 29 years ago, I started studying from Manchester, education, maths, science, technology, history, basketball, football, I passed all my exams.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to give you no money. I'm going to buy you something sweet, okay?
Oh, I was needed for a fair.
Nah, lads, you either take that or you don't get it. So do you want me to buy you something sweet?
Just have me 20B.
Ah, there's a cat in here. Right, I'm going to make a move. Right, but I'll buy you some food if you want to come with me.
I'm not coming with you. Thank you, my friend, yeah?
He's not coming with me.
Yeah. So are you going to leave me like that?
Don't leave me this way. Not gonna lie. We gave him a couple of pounds there. It is what it is, isn't it? You know, he's not buying any food. He's not the best blagger. But anyway, move on. How are you, lad?
I'm alright, mate.
Well, you were telling me a different story before the camera went on. You were shit. You're feeling shit.
Yeah, wait, it's getting to rehab, mate, you know what I
Well,
mean?
right, you know Turbo. Sorry, Anthony, we call him now.
Yeah.
We don't call him Turbo, Clutchy or nothing. His name's Anthony, right?
Right.
Right. Now, his journey has totally changed from where he was.
Which is...
Oh, mate, he's flying, you know. Haven't you seen him?
Well done, lad.
He's flying, lad.
Well done, mate. Well done.
And you know, you're all right, the lads. Trying to stand it out, my mate. You know you can take the same path.
Yeah, I know. I'm taking it, bro. I'm just waiting for that fucking opening, that door to open for me, lad.
So when's the rehab starting?
Soon, lad. Soon.
Don't procrastinate.
Yeah.
You know that?
I know.
You know, we can relate. And if you don't relate, it's too late.
I've been doing smart meetings, you know what I mean?
Whatever meetings you have to go to, lad.
Yeah.
That's what I'll help you.
In and out the next ones.
Yeah, get to some fellowship stuff.
Man.
Get yourself wrapped around people in recovery.
Yeah,
right, get some direction, get some guidance.
Yeah.
You know the score.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so, you know, I'm just like glad that someone out there who's been here, and you know what he was like, hadn't you?
Yeah.
He was rock bottom, man.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Mate, he's not getting out of anything, was he? People were writing him off. Now, if he can change, then, you know, there's hope for you. Come here, my mate.
Nice
you know
one,
that, lad. Look after yourself. Right, take a look at Anthony there.
Yeah, man. Looking well better, lad. Looking better than what you used to, anyway.
Wouldn't you like to get there?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I've been broken, get it back again, mate, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I know you look, he's got one leg as well, so he's, you know, a bit more of a challenge as well, innit, for you?
Yeah, man.
Well, let's get you something sweet, lad. Come on, fuck all this. See you later, right? How sad's that, man? I hope he gets it. I really do. He's just got to want it. Okay, so let's head into the glorious apocalyptic world of Manchester and see what's going on, see what's occurring. Right, let me tell you something, and I'll explain it the best way I can. Right, if you haven't been there, and you can't be like, you're all right, lads? He's okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. You're okay?
I'm all right, you just seeing you looking at me a bit odd. Was it because of this?
No. We are looking for another thing.
Oh no, it's on me, by the way, look.
Oh.
Don't worry, my mate. Anyway, I was halfway through something there. Lost my train of thought. Anyway, as I was saying, right, it's easy to go and speak to people on the streets. Say, oh, ah, you're okay, take care of yourself, get your shit together. But if you're not relating, if you're not identifying, if you're not guiding them, showing them that there's a way out, you know, then you're not being a benefit to them. You're just using them. And I've just had a long chat with him, you know, showing him, you know, where to go. Well, lad, how are you, man?
Hey, and that's your mate fucking Mo, mate, yeah? Well done, mate. Well fucking done, man. You know what I mean? I remember you, me, Daniel and Mark over there at the doorstep. Look at you now. God bless you, mate. God bless you, mate.
He was the worst of the worst as well, wasn't he?
Exactly. Him and Mark.
Wasn't he? And he was.
Nah.
Was it?
No, him and Mark.
The worst out of all of them.
He was the one who you'd think you'd never get it though.
Exactly. And look, it fucking made me so happy. It's give hope to fucking, you know what I mean, all the lads.
Does he give you hope?
Yeah, of course he has. I'm in a place now, I'm alright, you know what I mean? I'm in that fucking new. Big shout out to May in the staff in Newbury. She's a lovely girl, she's helped me out. Brilliant, yeah. Yes, fellas?
Alright, brother?
Yeah, man, safe, man.
You good then, Mo?
Fucking help me out, Billy, you're fucking good at you,
Thank
mate.
you, mate.
You're
And I'm glad that he's inspired you, because that's what it's about, isn't it?
And for a scouser. That's to throw that in. For a scouser.
There's me, mate, love and hate.
Oh, Billy, you fucking done well, mate.
Do you know what, lad?
Well,
And you know what? I hope you can turn up one day.
God bless you, mate.
Thank you.
For doing that for Anthony, mate, honestly.
That's his name, Anthony.
Yeah, I know, I used to sleep there.
He doesn't like turbos being put in the bin now.
That's the old school shit.
Yeah.
Well, when he sees me on there now, he'll know who I am, you know what I mean? Billy, you're a fucking...
Thank you. You take it easy.
Is that going out later?
Of course it is, Mo, of course it is. It's what it's all about. Right. You know, from desperation to inspiration. Let's hope it lands with a few people. Even just one more. You know, that's enough of it. Right, Steve.
Billy, can you just come a little bit into mine as well? There you go.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Tell us your name, your full name and the size of your balls, please.
Well, my name's Steve James, okay, and the size of my balls, basically, it's only my wife that needs to know that and myself.
Oh, moving on. Anyway,
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a little chat with you and find out what you're all about, okay?
Yeah.
So tell me why you do this.
Do you know what? That is one of the questions that I get asked the most, basically from these trans activists that come and, you know, want to argue with me. On the face of it, obviously, there's obvious harms to children, all right, and there's obviously harms to women, you know, through men identifying as women, invading their spaces, including sports. So I mean, they're the obvious ones. But even deeper than that, this is a war on reality and a war on the truth. You know, society has to have certain rules and certain objective truths that we all believe in. And what this ideology is doing, it's turning that on its head, and it's saying that reality is whatever you think or feel. Now, objective reality doesn't give a shit about our feelings and what we think, all right? But, you know, what's one of the most fundamental truths in the world? There are males and females. Okay, and that is natural law. Absolutely. That is natural biological law, that's physics. But they've been teaching this ideology for a long time to kids.
And this is
well, there you go, have a look at that.
In my daddy's belly.
Yeah.
Is that being taught in schools?
What, right, it's not on the curriculum, but you know, I bet a pound to a pinch of shit that is in the libraries of schools. All right, and when you look at that, that's just the outside. Do you want a quick flick inside?
Let's turn the camera around.
Okay, first of all, it's in the trans flag colours, which is baby blue and baby pink, so it's directed at kids just like the trans flag. All right. Then you go inside and it tells a story from the perspective of this baby that's got two daddies, Daddy B and Daddy L. And the further that you go into it, okay, the further you see the narrative that it's pushing.
Yes.
Yeah, look at that, the baby finally arrives and it's loved. Now, how narcissistic is it to say to a kid that you haven't got a mother, all right? And look at that. It basically, the other father is also a drag queen. So it's teaching these LGBTQ plus values to the kid. Okay. And it's just, look at it, it's showing, you know, somebody that's clearly a female that's had a double mastectomy. Okay, so they're normalising surgeries for people. Okay. You know, it's absolutely, you know, yeah, I think it's evil teaching kids that. Yeah. Yeah.
So, Steve, do you have any problems, like, being out here doing what you're doing?
Right, so...
Yeah, hang on, actually, I saw a video on X, right? Yeah. Where you were attacked by a transgender, right, with a pair of scissors.
Yeah.
In Liverpool.
That's in Liverpool, yeah.
Edward Scissor Trans.
Yes. Do you like that title?
I did.
If you do, go to my YouTube channel, Edge of the Matrix, they will see that video and others, not just Liverpool. In fact, I've been attacked twice in Liverpool. Once I got hot chili sauce thrown over me and smacked in the face. I got attacked with a pair of scissors. They were trying to cut this off, but I just looked up and saw this pair of scissors coming towards me. In Brighton, I got surrounded by, there must have been about 6 or 7 Antifa. For people that don't know what Antifa is, they're the anti-fascists, or they call themselves anti-fascists.
Far left.
Yeah, the far left, but they're actually the fascists themselves, and they're trying to silence my freedom of speech. They don't want this message getting out there. So I got soup chucked over me down in Brighton, and then one of them followed me for half a mile down the seafront. The police had been, arrested 2 of them. All right, it's all on the videos. I got followed half a mile down the seafront, and then this guy, he said, "I'm making sure you leave Brighton." This guy is about 6'2", I'm 5'5", and I put my boards down on the side, and he grabbed my boards and ran off with them. So I'm running down Brighton seafront following him, and he said, "These are my boards now, and I don't care how big you are." I said to him, "Mate, this isn't a good idea." And anyway, he said, "Well, they're my boards now," and he walked off. So I literally rugby tackled, took him to the floor, held him down on the floor, and he was whimpering and playing the victim. And then I got my, you know, all of a sudden, after being the aggressor, I'm the victim. And then I took my boards back, and then, you know, left him to think about what he'd done.
Oh, where did all this start, though, for you? I mean,
wow. For me, well, the agenda started a long time before I clocked onto it. Do you want to get this?
And you, mate.
All right, mate.
Go ahead.
You're a star man now.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's no worries. So this agenda started a long time ago. I call it, well, I don't call it, it's a political strategy called the Long March Through the Institutions. How do you change a society without like a blooded revolution? Well, what you do is you get into the schools and the universities first, all right? You teach these young people these ideas, and then they go on to become managers or HR staff in these organisations like the police, like the fire service, like I used to be in, okay, into the councils, and then they put policies in place, okay, where you can't criticise them. So they put all these transgender policies in place where a man can identify as a woman, therefore you have to accept him as a woman, and if he wants to use women's spaces, if he wants to use the women's toilets, that's okay because he's a woman. And if you criticise that, you'll lose your job, you know. So it's an insidious ideology, and people are afraid to speak out about it, so they don't. And I understand that, because everybody, you know, people don't want to lose their job. You've got to put food on the table, you've got to put a roof over your head. I'm in the fortunate position now, after 10 years in the fire service, 20 years in the fire service, 10 years military. I've got a small pension which can just sustain me. So I've got no paymasters. I don't have to rely on a boss. So I can come and speak out about this. And it's a war on reality. It's a war on the truth, and it's a war on freedom of speech. And they try and shut me down.
I understand, each to their own. You know, you're having your own business and you're doing your own thing, and you want to be, or you want to pretend to be, you know, a woman. And in actual fact, biologically, you're a male. Yeah. You know, fucking hell, whatever fucking fills your fucking your boat, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. And I say that to people. I said, if you're an adult and you want to identify as something, then fine, you do that and you live a happy life, as long as what you do, as long as your decisions and actions do not adversely affect anybody else, all right? But going into women's sports when you're a man, going into women's toilets or changing rooms when you're a man is adversely affecting somebody else. And this affects different people. You know, the young people that are identifying as trans, okay, they're victims of this, all right? They've been taught this ideology.
Like to say, fuck off.
Sorry?
Fuck off.
Oh, come and have a chat with me about it.
No, there is no.
All right.
There is no argument about it.
Okay, why not?
You're wrong.
I'm
Why
wrong.
is he wrong?
Tell me why I'm wrong.
Why?
You're wrong. I don't need to argue with you.
And so that is an absolute perfect example of what I'm saying. These people are being fully indoctrinated into this ideology, but they cannot back up their argument, and they're in this echo chamber, right, where everybody agrees with them. All right, but I'm standing.
I thought he was going to praise you for a minute.
Sometimes you can never tell. I'm standing here boldly saying your ideology is based on a fundamental lie.
Thank you, sir.
You did a good job, mate. I'm watching you every single day.
Thank you, brother.
Every single day I'm watching you doing so much good job for this country, mate.
Thank you.
We need to get this country back, mate, yeah?
Where are you from?
Poland.
Get some mush.
From Liverpool, mate, boy, yeah?
Yeah.
Respect
Do you
to
want to say how we?
Not too bad, what are you up to?
I'm up to having a chat with my mate Steve. What are your thoughts on there's no such thing as transgender children?
Hey, I was actually just talking to Fred actually. That's the reason I'm in Manchester with my mum.
You looking for him? Alright, kid. Nice, and you too, mate.
No, because I was just talking to Fred, And
You can speak up a little bit.
No, I was just talking to Fred, and he said that there's the on Piccadilly Square. There's going to be the
Piccadilly Gardens.
Gardens. Sorry, there's going to be the crackery as usual.
Yeah. Are you going to see if you can get some content, or just for the nose?
Just for a nose, really. Just see what's going on about.
Live TV.
Live TV.
What's your name?
My name's James.
James, nice to meet you, James.
Yeah, you too.
How old are you?
I'm 17.
Brilliant.
Bob Moore, is it?
Billy Moore.
Billy Moore, sorry.
What have we shown for Bob?
Hey, nice meeting you,
And you
sir.
too, take care.
Yeah.
Sorry about this.
It's all right, Billy.
2 seconds.
You're a popular guy.
Billy, can you say hello to my son? He's a massive fan of yours.
Hello,
Mate,
son.
Show your face.
Come on, don't be shy. I can see your eyebrows. You're all right, lad. Let's get him
Oh
on.
my God, I can't believe this.
Oh, no worries. Where are you from, Birmingham?
I am from Birmingham, but I live in Blackpool.
Do you?
And
Oh, bless
my
you.
son follows you all
What's
the
his
time.
name?
Ryan.
Ryan. Nice to meet you, Ryan. Take it easy. Yeah, I get him on TV.
How do you want to do that?
Just share it around. There he is. There's Ryan. Right.
Oh, cheers.
Take it easy, lovely. Thank you. You're welcome.
See ya.
Right. Let's get back
So
to
let's
you.
get back
what
to
are your
it.
thoughts on Judith Butler?
So Judith Butler is like the rock star academic to all these kids going through university, studying critical theory, queer theory, postmodernism theory. Those are kind of like long words, but it's basically saying that objective reality doesn't exist. And now Judith Butler's wrote a few books, and then I've not read the full books, I've read quotes out of the books, and they're just so confusing, you don't understand what they mean.
Yeah.
All right? But she's basically saying gender is a social construct, okay, and it's not based in biological reality, whereas sex is based in biological reality. But what they then do is conflate the two to make them sound like they're the same. So what your viewers might not know, Billy, is in 2004, our government passed some legislation called the Gender Recognition Act. And here's the conflation. What they said is somebody with gender dysphoria that wants to live their life as the opposite sex, as the opposite gender, they can use the Gender Recognition Act to get their sex changed on all their legal documentation. So what they did is they created this legal gender. Okay, it's a legal fiction. They created this idea that you could legally be recognised as something that you're not. So laws which directly conflict natural law.
Let's ask this guy, what do you think of all this?
Do you notice I think it's spot on, because there's a thing I heard about how a male officer is allowed to strip search a female officer, or can go to female changing rooms if they identify as a female. So say you're a female, but you identify as a male, you're allowed to go use a male's changing room. How's that right? If you see it, anybody could say that, do you know what I mean?
You think you're a Mackham?
Me and majority.
How are you, man?
Yeah, man.
You're never gonna call, well, let's a fucking who I like this, yeah, like.
No, but I get what you're saying. Just because you see it and you believe it, doesn't mean it's actual. It should be physical, shouldn't it?
So what you're talking about there is Nottingham Police have got a transgender police officer, okay? Yeah. And he was allowed, I don't know if it happened, but their policies allow him to be able to strip search females.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? And that's just because they say, I believe that. It's not like that. My mum says that's not right. She's sat there with that's not right. I said, of course it is. She says it's not.
So you're marching on the floor over there?
Yeah, she's feeling domestic violence.
She said this isn't right?
I thought she was from Scotland.
Yeah, she is. I'm from Scotland originally, born in Glasgow, but we have to Newcastle.
Because I've spoke to your ma before.
Remember you were marking a wheelchair and all that?
Yeah.
Turbo ginger, what's it called?
Anthony, his name is.
What's it called? You see the head sign from the
Yeah, Anthony. Right, lovely to meet you, lad. Thank you. Say hello to your ma, tell your ma to sort it out. Take it easy, lad. Right, quick one, right, because we can go on all day. Quite interesting what you've got to say. And unfortunately, we keep getting stopped. I don't know what this guy here, he's getting quite little. What's he doing? Is he flying about?
Yeah, it's normally the younger ones like that
he's got a big speaker on his backpack, hasn't he?
Right.
This kid. Anyway, right, so in some Scottish jails, I believe that you can still go in as a male into a female's prison.
Right, well, there are, undisclosed, I've tried to search this, there are still males in that identify as females in women's prisons. Now, I think the case that that people might recognise is the case of Adam Bryson. He changed his name to Adam Graham, and then when he was convicted of sexual assaults and rapes, he changed his name to Isla Bryson and started identifying as a female. And it was only the public outcry that got him out of the women's prisons into a male prison. Now, a case, if you go a bit further back, there was a guy called Stephen Wood, right? And he was like, he was a paedophile and a sex offender, a rapist, and he started identifying as Karen White, all right? People can look this up. And he got put in a women's prison. And then, whilst in that prison, he sexually assaulted 2 other women. Now, here's how crazy and insidious it gets, because in the trial for the sexual assaults on the female prisoners, the victims and the judge used his preferred pronouns. So he was a man, okay, and the court...
Thank you.
The court transcript read like this: she assaulted her with her penis.
That's every
How fucking crazy is that, Billy?
It is crazy, mate.
Yeah.
Would you like to have a little chat, lovely?
So there you go. She looks confused. Pardon? Okay. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
That's his channel. That's what his channel's called on YouTube.
Absolute nonsense.
It's absolute nonsense. Come and talk to me about it.
Why is it nonsense?
Come and talk to me about it, mate.
Weird.
There you go. So that's what they do. They say that, but they can't back it up.
That's just a title for
That's
the YouTube.
just the title for my social media channel.
What's the relevance of that?
The relevance for me choosing that is because the system wants to suck us into this matrix, okay? And I feel like I don't want to be sucked into the system, and I'm sat on the edge of the matrix looking at all this craziness on the inside.
Why have you used...
Do you agree with this?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It's not even a question. Men are built different.
Obviously, it's 2 men that have walked past before, isn't it?
They don't understand though. Some people don't. Why are you using the colours
Of the trans flag?
Ideology.
The trans flag?
We as women have had to fight for our rights.
No, I'm asking him why. No, I'm asking him why.
Why
He's
is it?
advertising. He's using the trans ideology colours.
Because they're the ones who are trying to
They're
get
not
into
really
women's
the
sports.
trans colours,
They are.
But they are. They're the ones trying to get into
So-
women's
No,
sports.
I'd also
but
say,
why
I
are
think when
you
it comes
using
to
promoting it,
children,
because he's showing us that
it's like
transgender
pushing
people
an
are trying to get into
ideology
women's sports.
No, I understand. No.
Like they're trying to get
It's
into women's
not-
changing
that's
rooms.
That's not the issue. It looks as if, from
What about
across
in the
the
prisons
street,
and
it looks
stuff like
as if you're supporting a trans ideology because they're the colours.
Yes, it does.
Because that's where the
But-
ideology is coming from.
No, but it looks as if this man is in support. Obviously, the word.
I wouldn't think that.
So there's a huge contradiction there, isn't there? And that's on purpose.
yeah, no, it is.
I
So
kind
you've
of saw
done
it
that on
straight away.
purpose.
Well, yeah, because I made the signs and put the writing on there. So yeah, that's quite obvious.
But it looks as if you're
Yes.
supporting
Yes.
that
So
ideology.
I'll give you the. You've asked me the question. I'll give you the reasons. Right. From a distance, people that support this ideology will see that and will be. You know, like flies are attracted to light. They'll come over. They're also attracted to turds as well. So use whichever analogy that you want to. So that's the first thing. As they come over, they're going to have to do some mental gymnastics. All right. They've got some mental gymnastics because they'll see a message which flips the ideology on its head. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is that a lot of the general public do not know what this flag represents. So what I'll say to them is, if anybody's flying this flag, this represents the trans ideology, and then I'll explain it to them.
Right, so Steve is going to be about all day, so we'll catch up with him as we go along. But if you want to follow his channel, you can follow it, Edge of the Matrix on YouTube, and he's also on X and TikTok.
Yeah, so because I think the whole system is like a matrix and they're trying to drag us into it, but I think your viewers that know what's going on and myself, we're sat on the edge of the matrix, the edge of the madness, and we don't want to get dragged in, so that's why the edge of the matrix
interested in
was
learning
used.
something new as I go along, and you know, I enjoy chatting to people like yourself and anyone else. You're all right. Can I ask you a question? How do you feel about what Steve's...
I've already said it really, it's a joke. I'm 19 years of age and I don't feel comfortable letting my little sister go into a girl's toilets anymore. I don't. I'd rather go into disabled toilets. and then she'll get bullied because she's not disabled, and she'll get a right to profit that way.
But disability is invisible these days, so
exactly.
yeah.
I'm disabled. I've got autism, really bad autism, and I don't want to go. I don't feel comfortable going into toilets anymore.
No.
I really don't, because one day I'll walk in there and see somebody approaching as a woman just to perv on us. And I've had that before actually in Salford. I went to Salford.
That's horrible to feel that way, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I went to Salford.
Thank you,
there's
guys.
a McDonald's in Salford, and there was a man in there with a wig on, visibly Adam's apple, everything, hair, everything. And you could clearly tell it was a man with a wig on, and he was like, "No, I'm a woman, you can't tell me off." I said,
"I'm a lady."
Yeah, exactly like that, the voices that they do. There's a difference with drag queens and men pretending to be women. There's a massive difference with it, but this day and age, with obviously Gen Z, my generation, it's fucked.
Do you think I'd pass as a bird going in the loo?
If you said you were, people would say, "Oh, that's fine, go to the toilet."
It's true, Billy.
Honestly, if you wanted to go in that McDonald's now and say, "Well, I'm a woman, I'm going in the women's toilets," no one will tell you can't.
No, I think they can now, can't they?
Well, they can now, yeah, but...
Didn't the Supreme Court pass judgments?
Yeah, well, there's a thing called the the Equalities Act 2010, and gender reassignment is a protected characteristic within that.
Yeah.
But what they had to do was clarify what they meant by that, and what the Supreme Court ruling did was clarify that it meant biological sex.
Like you two, for example, yous have already grew up with all of this. Yous are, no disrespect, yous are older than us. Yous have already...
I'm still a teenager, how dare you?
I'm sorry for judging, I can't this
Ageism.
Sorry.
No, I'm a tabby, mate.
It's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like when you were growing up, you probably had none of this.
No, he wasn't there.
You don't have to take pictures, you can just talk.
It's okay.
You can just talk.
I just introduced you.
Shisha. Konnichiwa. Where are you from?
Dutch.
Oh, Dutch?
Yeah.
Wouldn't have never guessed. I would never have guessed.
I come from the Manchester.
Oh, okay.
See you later.
What's your name, anyway?
My name's Courtney.
Courtney, thank you for your time.
Courtney's got a mature head screwed on those young shoulders, absolutely.
Thank you. It's what I say to these.
What's your name? Poppy. And you're Courtney's younger sister. How old are you, Poppy? 12. Right, so you're looking after her.
I'm making sure she don't go down the wrong
Learn from your
road.
sister.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks, Courtney. Thanks, Poppy.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Come and speak to me. Yeah, that's what I think. There's no such thing. What do you think?
And then you're on about.
Alright, mate. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
What's that all about?
Well, it all comes under this same ideology, right? They're teaching kids that they were born in the wrong body. They're teaching kids that men can get pregnant, all right? But this trans ideology also allows men to say that they're women and then they go into women's sports. That's not right, is it?
No, I got this.
It's not right. You've got the wrong end of the stick. I think we're on the same team, aren't we? Thank you. Listen.
You're all right now?
Oh, yeah. You're right, mate.
You're all right, mate.
You've seen me enough.
I've seen you enough. I'm sick of the sight of you.
Oh, fuck off.
I am. Say, every time I look in the mirror, you're there.
Joey. Joey, your cousin.
Who?
Joey.
Where's Joey from?
I thought you were your cousin.
Is he round here? Does he come here?
No, cousin.
I've got a brother called Joe.
I might be your brother.
He's got autism.
Nah, I'm on about sort of lanky guy.
No, not what I know.
He said he'd be related to you.
He said he's related to me? He wishes. Anyway, you look after yourself. Right, Joe, so you had a really tragic event happen in your life, didn't you?
Yes.
Do you want to tell us about that?
My only child, Jodie, took her own life in December 2015. She was under the care of the mental health services and she was in a medium secure unit when she managed to. But they had an inquest with the jury and it was recorded as misadventure with the narrative that if she'd received better care, treatment and more qualified staff, the ending might have been different. So
and that's when you turned to drink?
I used to have a drink, but only socially. And when she became ill with anorexia, self-harm and all that, my drinking started getting more. And then when she passed away, I was drinking myself to death. Didn't care whether I lived or died, not bothered.
And now you're doing well?
Yeah, I lost everything as well. Apart from my daughter, I lost my job with the NHS of 17 years. I lost my partner of 15 years. My home, lost everything. And then
But you're winning today.
Recovery 1/4/22, and that was it.
And you're winning?
Winning. And last week I received a letter from the recipient of Jodie's Heart, who lives in Amsterdam, telling me how well she's doing, how they've named a grandchild.
That's amazing, that. You've saved someone else's life as well, your daughter.
Yeah. So no AA has saved my life.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Brilliant. I'll use that. Not on yet.
You're not taking it off. No, you're not. Back off. No. Hey, come on. You're there, and I swear to bang you everywhere. Go for it, I swear.
Video, bro. What's that? Bears with shit? That's good luck, that.
Come on.
Pleasure's not in your dinner.
Birds just turned on me somewhere, bro.
It's ramming in the gardens always, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh no.
Drama, lad. Drama.
No. There.
Moving on. Always a little bit of panorama going on. I love it. All right, lads, how are you? You're okay?
Do you know what? I saw a very interesting statistic that there are more official photos of Donald Trump with Jeffrey Epstein than there are professional trans female athletes in the USA. And I think that puts into perspective a lot of how small this issue is. And as well, when you say about the facts and feelings, put this perspective, I've come here, I'm with my sister, she's 5 years old. She's very happy in identifying as a girl right now. If she ever tells me differently, I would not care at all. I'm here to check out the University of Manchester. I'm currently doing my undergrad because I want to train to become a primary school teacher. I love children, and I think the safety of children and well-being of children is the most important thing. And it's because of that I care so much about queer rights. And I think being queer is something that expands lives and not limits them. That's been a case for my life. But what's very interesting is when you say the facts and the truths, what you're making there is what they call in philosophy a metaphysical claim. And it's quite interesting when you say that, because I was watching a very interesting, do you know Philosophy Tube? Have you ever, Abigail Thorne? She's brilliant. But she made a very interesting argument about what is a woman and was it social concepts, and a woman, if you're talking about sex, you'd say adult, human, female, but I think gender and sex are two very different things, and I think gender is something that's very fluid, and it always has been. You get intersex people, and you get all different expressions of gender. How I express my gender will be different to you, and you, and you. But it was very interesting, so she brought up the idea of, we live on a planet B, and there's bigs and smalls, and big people who are over 6 foot have all these clothes and a big day, like you have a Father's Day, and all these colours assigned to them from birth. And then when somebody from our planet goes, but that's just stupid, because, that makes no difference to your everyday life, you could then go, well, no, because it's a physical thing. I take my tape measure, and you can very physically see on the wall that I am this size. It's a physical claim. Does it really matter so much based on somebody's genitals, essentially, which is nobody else's business, or some chromosomes at birth, your entire life? And should people be forced to stay, as a gender, as an expression that they're not comfortable with? I think not. I don't know if you want to add to that.
Bravo, I mean, you've summarised it incredibly well.
I ask all of you one question only, very, very important question. Why the government and is scared of for the normality. Why we make a new normal? Because what she discussed here, there's a new normal, new planet. I mean, why the government is not leaving as it is as a natural? All over the world, millions and millions of years, everybody's husband and wife, and they got children. And why they're changing to the new society? They persuade
trans people have always existed.
Making the male, the female, the female, the male.
So I think right now, I think a lot of us right now can agree that the direction of this country, for example, is bloody shocking. I think all of us right here can agree. But we're here arguing about what people identify as. We're arguing about each other. There are bigger issues we need to be dealing with right now, and I don't understand what compels people to be so full of hate to start attacking each other.
What's hateful about what I'm saying?
You're denying people's existence.
Absolutely not.
You're saying there's no such thing as a trans child. If a trans children can read, they can see what you've got on your sign. How is that going to make them feel?
Explain to me what a trans child is. Explain to me what transgender is.
So what is the definition?
Let me finish.
A trans person, very simply, is someone who identifies other than what they were born with.
So, if a boy goes to his teacher and says, or his mother, and says, I'm not a boy, I'm a girl, does that make him a girl?
Struggling with that one, aren't you?
What's that? I'm not struggling with it. I'm trying to find a way to phrase it to make it
in ways that
answer that question.
I'm trying to find ways to phrase it that would work for the people, my audience. You guys.
Go on.
It's the kind of thing, right, where it is something they have to develop and they have to learn. We're all learning who we are.
No, I said, does it make him a girl? If a boy says, I'm a girl, does that make him a girl?
I could say I'm a billionaire, and I'm not, but that's just what I say isn't always true.
Okay.
I can develop myself, I can grow an understanding of myself, but if I say something, and I say I am that something, there should be room for us to develop and to explore and to figure out whether or not that is the case.
So he develops himself, does that then make him a girl?
If that is the understanding that they have come to at the end of it. Because for me, right, when I am a trans woman, surprise, shocker, I know.
You're a trans woman?
Yes.
You're a man. I can see that by looking at you.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, because you've got a big Adam's apple, you're quite broad-shouldered, okay, and you've got a squarer jaw than what women would have.
But this is what I mean, right? You've come here and you're preaching hatred. Because I've just said something. I said I am something. And you're just denying it. You're straight denying it, flat denying it.
No, my arguments are based in reality, in biological reality. Okay, you could identify as a woman, but it doesn't make you a woman. Do you use women's toilets?
No.
Okay, well that's good. This is what that is good because you're a man. Pardon?
What harm does that do?
What harm does it do?
It scares young girls. We've just spoke to a young girl called Courtney, who's 19 years old and in fear of bringing her 12-year-old sister into a toilet, and she has to use the disability toilets because she went into a toilet where there was a man, obviously a man with a wig on, and she felt afraid.
There's a difference between perceived and genuine harm. There's perceived and genuine threat. For example, when we had what happened in Manchester Arena a few years ago, people were scared to go to concerts, they were scared to go to large gatherings, and quite rightfully so, because that's a terrifying thing. They think... No, but because of that, because of what happened,
One's got nothing to do with the other. You're talking about taking your dick out in a women's toilet against a bomb. No, fuck off, man.
There's a difference between perceived and genuine threat and perceived and genuine harm. When there's one incident,
what's the difference between a bomb and a dick?
That's not a relevant question. That's not a relevant.
That's your argument.
If you are so dense that you can't see that difference and where this argument is, I don't think you're worth
and a cock. Please answer the question.
I'm not answering your stupid question.
Because you can't. Right? There is. Well, what's the difference between a bomb and a cock?
Well, both of them explode. Play stupid games and you get stupid prizes.
That's why people are scared of bombs all around the world. So don't compare a dick to a bomb.
The point is, when there is an incident, the perceived threat of that thing happening again is
What
amplified.
makes you a woman? What makes you a woman then?
Genuine question, fair play.
No, but there's no point answering a question if I've got 5 people shouting at me.
What makes you a woman then?
I was happy to have a one-on-one discussion with you. I'm not going to have this now because I'm talking to you. I've got 5 people shouting at me, and that's why.
Who's the 5 people? There's only you.
Why we're going to end it in.
No, there's only
respectfully.
There wasn't 5 shouting.
Be respectful to me. And
It's just a
I appreciate
disagreement.
that, but obviously this isn't the environment to have this dialogue.
Can I ask you how old you are and what your name is?
Avery.
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 How old are you, Avery?
21 years old.
21 years old.
Avery, do you think there's a consensus among clinicians on the issue of transgender?
There isn't a consensus.
No,
there are
exactly.
always, there's not a consensus on a lot of things. You know, if someone goes to a clinician believing they're depressed, some will offer an alternative saying, improve your diet, improve your lifestyle. Some will give you medicine, some will give you therapy. Clinicians won't agree, and unfortunately, we are in an ever-developing world. We're in an ever-changing world where facts are or forever changing. So to say that something that we've held for hundreds of years, that a man is a man and a woman is a woman based on their biology, we're just referring to 100-year-old facts. But we used to believe bad smells caused diseases.
But they're objective facts that can't change.
This is sure this can go on
This
forever.
ideology conflates the two.
Isn't psychology important?
It's important for explaining things, but it doesn't trump biological reality. The biological reality is that every
I've seen your argument with the guy there. What's your view on this? Obviously it's...
Man is man and woman's woman, simple as that, mate. Listen, if you want to call yourself a transgender, you're not. You can call yourself whatever you want, but by law, there's only man and woman. Right, and that's been passed in so many countries now. In the UK recently this year, in America they won't have it. South America, which was a safe haven for loads of people, has now said, no, we're not doing it no more. No one's accepting this mental delusion that they have. It can't answer a simple question. What makes you a woman? Oh, I don't want to get into that, but you're telling everyone you're a woman. Yeah, fuck off, mate, you're full of shit. Full of shit.
Are you from down south?
Yeah, well, I live up here now.
Yeah. Spurs fan?
Yeah, big time.
For your sins, for your sins.
Nah, it's good work what you do, brother. I watch you and Charlie all the time.
Thank you.
I'm not into all this. This is, it's a mental delusion. And they can't answer simple questions when you face it. They want to go, but the perception and this and that. No, it's got nothing to do about your feelings, mate. I wouldn't want, if anyone walks into a toilet while my daughter's in the toilet, I hate to say, I'm going to jail, simple as that. Because that's sexual harassment. Do you know what I mean? You can't do it, I've done the doors. Imagine walking into a pub, and the girls come to me and go, there's a geezer in the toilet. I'm getting him out. Why is he in there?
Fair play.
Why? Because that mental delusion they have. It should be on tablets, mate. It should be on tablets. I don't care. Listen, the other day, he's the bitch in the situation. That's why he calls himself a woman. He takes it up the bum. That's all it is.
Let's crack on with the day. I'm all in favour of people wanting to do their own thing, and if you want to pretend to be a bird, then that's your stuff, innit? It's your thing. Have a little walk about. Let's go down to Market Street. I'm sure Steve will be around again. Catch up with him. Takes a lot of flack, like. Where are you heading to now, Steve?
Okay, we're going to head down Market Street. It's a bit noisy here in the gardens.
Yeah.
And I think we can pick up more people down there. It's a lot busier, so let's go.
Oh, sorry. That's because we're part of the World Cup.
What World Cup is it?
The Rugby Women's World Cup.
How are you?
Yeah, we're actually not allowed to be filmed.
Okay, you take care. Stay strong.
But thank you.
Thank you. So what, is it the Samoan or?
Yes.
Samoan World Cup? Yes, Champianos. Telling you, no worries, thank you. They can't be interviewed, but they can get on camera. Size of them there, lad.
Wow. Yeah, so a bit of a story about Samoa, or round about that part of the world. I think they call it Oceania, don't they?
Yeah.
They can pick me up on your microphone there, can't they?
Yeah.
So Samoa they call Oceania, and there was, it incorporates New Zealand as well, and there was a weightlifter called Laurel Hubbard, and Laurel Hubbard...
Stop and wait. Laurel Hubbard what?
Laurel Hubbard was a man, okay, who identified as a woman, and he entered the Olympics as a weightlifter, okay, and it put a woman, I think it was Samoan or somebody from that part of the world, out of the Olympic squad, because this man grew his hair long and called himself a woman, and he went in the Olympics. I can't remember the year. I think it wasn't the Paris, but the one before, you know.
Tell you what, the women themselves are massive, aren't they?
Yeah, and you check out Laurel Hubbard and the size of him.
I will do, thank you.
You know.
So this fella has completely abandoned Liverpool now, and he's based. He's okay, and he's based in Manchester now. And you've got Michael Jackson down there kicking off. Correct security. Market Street, always bustling and bustling. See what's going on here, eh?
You really are an idiot. You know, there are so many unhappy kids. And the way, you know, to say there is no such thing as a transgender child, it's just, you know, I have friends who have children who are transgender. They need support. They don't need your ideological shit.
Do you know what I mean, Billy? That's how crazy they are. Absolutely crazy. I bet you agree with that woman, don't you?
She's not the one wearing the sandwich board.
He's right what he's saying, though, isn't he?
No.
So this guy here tried to got in my personal
been...
space and tried to push me.
Aye.
You know, then
Why?
Pretended he was trying to show me a leaflet.
I just think trans people exist, and what have you got against it?
So I've got a question for you.
Do you have?
I've got a question for you
kids?
based on that.
Do you have kids?
What is a trans person? What is a trans person?
Whatever they want to be.
What does that mean?
Do you have kids?
What? Just define.
No,
what
sorry, I'm asking you. Do you have kids?
No, I'm asking you to define.
No, I'm asking you. Do you have kids?
My personal life, okay, is nothing to do with this argument.
Ooh, so what does your personal life have to do with other people's personal lives?
But listen, you said transgender people exist.
Yeah.
Okay, so define for me what a transgender person
Whatever
is.
they want to be. What's it got to do with you?
That doesn't mean anything. Define to me what transgender is.
You define what transgender person
I'm
is.
asking you.
I'm asking you.
Because nobody's ever been able...
You're the one with,
what
the,
I'm
you're
saying,
the one with the sandwich board.
Yeah, well, I'm saying... Right, there's no such thing as transgender.
Is he okay? Is he
Well,
still
you
alive?
believe there is.
Someone
so
who,
define it for me.
someone who identifies
Is it that bad, was it? Fucking hell.
gender they weren't born as.
Okay, so what's gender?
Sorry?
So what is gender?
What is gender? A set of society rules.
Thank you.
Alright, so
if you want to talk about biological sex, that's more complicated. But you want to get looked.
How is
you want to start judging people by chromosomes?
How is biological sex complicated?
You think? I mean, you tell me. Why?
I'm asking you. You said it was complicated. I think it's quite simple.
Go on. What was your opinion? Educate me.
Right. There are certain universal truths. One is that there are male and female. Okay, and you can't change from one to the other. Okay, so you tell me your definition of it.
Why do you care? What do these people have to do with you?
Don't change the subject. Give me your definition of what.
That's fair enough. He's just giving us definition. He's asking you for the definition.
What a trans person is?
No, well, you've tried that and you've not been able to define it.
Someone who identifies as not the gender they were born as.
Right, so I asked you what gender is, and then you went on to sex.
Societal agrees.
Yeah, and then I defined what sex is. You said it was difficult, it was complex.
Well, I mean, if you have you can say, oh, what genitals were you born with? Or you can look at chromosomes. What does it matter?
Just define sex.
A kid, what? You could say the genitals you're born with. You can say what you have now. Intersex affects the chromosome. The chromosomes you're born with affect intersex.
I believe you're struggling here, big time.
I do as well.
Yeah, it's coming across that way. I don't think you've got an answer. I think you've just
My question to you.
Steve's quite knowledgeable on this topic.
Do you know any trans people?
I know plenty. Plenty have talked to me. Plenty have talked to me.
To cut your penis off as well.
Pardon?
The tried to cut your penis off as well.
Yeah. I've done it in. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands.
I got attacked by a trans-identifying male in Bold Street in Liverpool last Friday with a pair of scissors.
Is there evidence of that?
Yes. Got it on video.
It's on video.
The police have got it.
Yes, get
I think there's better things you can do with your day.
Absolutely not. Because this ideology, apart from the direct harms...
So was you in the King's Regiment?
I was in the King's for a long time.
With my brother?
Yeah, but what's his name? Tony Moore.
Anthony Moore.
When did he get out?
Oh, years ago, but he was in Osnabrück because I went over to Osnabrück.
Nice place, isn't it?
Yes, and he married a German girl called Britta. You know what I mean?
It's a small world, never mind. Anyway, it's just that I watch you sometimes and I heard you mention
you're in the
mention you in the
So do you know Shane Airy and all that, Jimmy Airy?
Jimmy Airy.
And Jeff Ollerhead.
Jeff. I don't know Jeff, but I know Metcalf and people like that. Yeah, we were in the team in the 80s when we battered the Paras twice.
Battered the Paras twice. So how long was you in the forces for?
I'd done 9 years, mate.
Did you spend a bit of time in Osnabrück?
I'd done the old tour of Osnabrück, then we went to Chester.
I went there, right, to visit my brother, right, and there was a lot of, I think they were, not Samoans, where were they from?
Big Fiji.
Fiji. Yeah. There was a lot of them. They were big kids, weren't they?
Yeah, rugby players.
They loved to drink as well.
Don't we all?
Yeah, well, I did. I don't know more. What's your name again?
Ken.
Ken. So what are you up to then?
I'm retired now. I'm a pensioner, so I'm enjoying life.
Do you know what? It's a pleasure having a chat with you.
Well, it's just that you mention it. I follow you sometimes. You mention.
Well, you've just identified a few areas, Kings, the King's Edge, it was Osborne, and Andy, Sony.
It probably remembers me.
Yeah, of course you will. You know what I mean?
All right. Anyway,
nice one, Ken.
And
you too.
Watch you, and I think you're all right.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Ken. Come on, seriously.
Give Jack a follow.
Yeah, give him a follow. That's Jack, innit? I've met Jack before.
When's he gonna see me outside Foot Locker?
Is he supposed to meet you today?
Yeah.
I'm sure if you rang about, he'll come.
It came outside Nationwide yesterday.
Was that here in Manchester?
Yeah.
He'll be around today, surely. We'll keep our eyes open. This guy has just introduced himself to me. His name is Ryan Dior, a retired TV presenter.
Absolutely, yes.
So, what TV programmes was you on?
Over COVID, I read the news, Northwest, etc., because people couldn't get in, really, could they? You know, humanitarian, suicide prevention, humanitarian. Quite a lot of you'll know that I'm on all the platforms, Facebook in particular, where people reach out to me, especially, as I say, over COVID.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that are reaching out with mental health issues, you know, and there's not many people without asking for 60 quid for a consultation that will talk to them. All people need is a pair of ears. That's all they do, and somebody to listen to them. That's all. But they'll find me on Facebook. Humanitarian Ryan Dior, suicide prevention.
There you go. So if you need to get in touch with someone, Ryan Dior. Thanks, Ryan.
And thank you, Billy. Keep the good work up.
I'll try my best.
Take care.
And you too. Lad, leave him alone, lad. He's got autism. You're bullying him, lad. Hey? You're bullying him.
I told him to turn it off.
Lad, he's got autism. He's got learning difficulties.
Oh, fucking sweet, it's go.
You've just attacked him. He's got learning difficulties, lad. You won't do nothing of the sort, lad. He's got learning difficulties.
Don't give a fuck. You've got the belly being him out.
Well, what have you just done to him? Sort your head out, lad. You alright, my mate? You alright? The guy's even got a card. I have autism. Come on.
Oh, incident.
You're alright, lad? Incident? No, your support worker there. He's going to sort it out.
Sort it out?
Yeah. I met this guy in Bradford a couple of months ago. He reminds me of my brother Joe, who's got autism. You're okay?
Yeah.
Take it easy on yourself. What were your thoughts on that before?
So I just heard some noise over there, and I looked over, and there was a bloke shouting in that young man's face there that was sat down, and he was playing some music and singing, and I think he's got learning difficulties a little bit, and I think the guy took a bit of objection to, because he was playing kind of Islamic music or something like that. Yeah. So he comes screaming in his face, and then there was a bit of a fracas. I didn't quite see what went on, but I think this is kind of like a symptom of. Oh, this is the guy now.
What's that?
What colour's that skinned at, man?
What colour's?
White.
Maybe yellow.
Yeah.
Hepatitis.
Yeah. So I think this is a symptom of what's going on in greater society. They're trying to divide us. The boats are coming over.
How old is he?
I have no idea.
About 50, I would say.
About 50.
Well, you can
so he's obviously got learning difficulties, hasn't he? But we're increasingly being divided, aren't we, in society on many different things. And I do think that is by design. They're trying to design us, and it manifests itself with incidents like that on the street.
Yeah, that was sly, that though, wasn't it?
You know, we used to be a very tolerant society, but it's becoming less tolerant, and I think it's by design.
The government have got a lot to answer for, haven't they?
Yeah, but the government don't work for us. They're just the puppets, and there are higher powers above that. You know, these global foundations that are funding governments. You know, and they're pushing these agendas through because they want to disrupt society.
Yeah. How's your day going anyway? I've seen you up and down.
It's been great. I've been abused because I always get abused when I'm out here.
Scumbag.
But I've had some great conversations. That conversation with that woman, a second wave feminist, was brilliant. That gives me hope and encouragement.
Well, I look forward to seeing it.
Yeah, cheers, Billy.
Big shout out to Billy Moore. Like and subscribe.
Thank you very much. Where are you from, Hebden?
Yeah, Hebden Bridge.
Okay, I'll get up there one day and...
Come and see my son, Hebden Bridge Boxing Club. My son boxes, he's an amateur boxer.
How's he getting on?
Brilliant, brilliant. He loves it.
How many fights has he had?
32.
Has he?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. What's his name?
Robin Moss and Kai Fenton.
There you go, big shout out there, my mate.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll be up there.
Do come down and make an appointment and see Cass.
I will do.
Yeah, honestly, he'd love to see you. He really would. He'd love to see you as well. Yeah, send him to the boxing club.
We'll get up there, right? The poor kids, you know, he's getting off. He's packing up now. You look after yourself.
Yeah.
Take care, man. How are you, my mate?
I'm alright, you know.
I've bumped into you a few times, and this is the first time you've agreed to come on camera.
Yeah.
Why's that?
I decided to say hello to the world, and I've got a message.
Go on.
What does it say?
Be kind.
That's it. Simple.
Is that your message?
Yeah.
And that's important. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good to see you.
So, Steve, it's been interesting following you around today. We've had a little bit of a collab show, and I have enjoyed it. Thank you. You know, you do get yourself in some sticky situations.
Absolutely.
Let's see what's happening here in the gardens, eh?
Yeah, but thanks, Billy, and to all his followers, just keep following Billy because he's a man of the people.
Thank you.
Know, if you want to follow my channel, it's called Edge of the Matrix. You'll see me getting attacked by Antifa and covered in soup and smacked in the face. But it's all, I'm taking it for the team, you know.
Right, that's it for today. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel, everyone who's contributed. And you take care. Nice one.